Welcome back, squad. We got one from Taylor the Fiend, man. Go show him some love, man. These women are wildin', man. Hey, you know what they say? No man is safe from an unhappy woman. We're gonna find that out today here.
Did you hear what Tom Brady did to his ex-wife? Allegedly, when his wife filed for divorce, she demanded half of his property. Only the court told her that her millionaire husband owned nothing. Apparently, all of his property is registered under his mother's name.
I love how the parasites get mad when they can't steal a man's property. It's always interesting how they feel as though they are entitled to a man's crap. They didn't buy it, they didn't earn it, they didn't do anything to warrant having half of his things, and yet they treat it as a big injustice when they don't get his possessions.
Because he
I think this one they were trolling, or maybe I think it was just like fake news or whatever. Because a homegirl was richer than Tom Brady, but I mean, could be true. But I know a lot of European soccer players, they do that where they put the stuff in their mom's name and then. But I think that Tom Brady situation was just like people were just trolling, making stuff up though.
transferred his assets to his mother, he technically owns nothing, which means he doesn't owe her anything. The court notified me that my final decree of divorce has been approved by the judge. I know that it sucks being alone. I come home and I'm alone.
Wait, let me get this straight. You chose to file for divorce from your husband, and you're the one crying in your car because the divorce went through, right? So here we have Exhibit A, guys. Modern women getting exactly what they asked for and then getting upset about it. Usually the reason why they're crying in situations like this is not because they're alone, so to speak, or because they miss their husbands or their kids or their family or anything like this. Usually it's because they didn't get what they thought they were going to get out of the divorce, i.e. money or a house or something like that.
Well, here's the thing too. Like, if you're unhappy before you get married, you're unhappy while you're married. Guess what? You're gonna be unhappy after you're divorced. It's not someone else's job to make you happy. It is your job.
Everywhere alone. I don't blame him. I filed for the divorce. So I'm sure people are wondering, well, you filed. Why are you so upset? Why are you crying? Just because you make a decision that you think is going to end up making things better doesn't mean that you have to give up the fact that you love that person or that you did it because you were trying or whatever.
Man, I loved my husband so much, and yet I decided to divorce him and try and take his crap. Notice how, guys, there's a very interesting wording that she does in here where she says, I thought things would get better, right? And usually what this means is basically just that they thought that they would get money out of the situation, right? But of course, she ditches the guy, says, hey, listen, I don't want to be with you anymore. The guy says, okay, moves on, and she's pissed about it.
I've never met anybody like him.
Well, I mean, she's the common denominator. Like, you're the common denominator when you in your marriage and when you leave your marriage. So you take the common denominator with you. I know a dude who got divorced and wife said she wasn't happy, and then like 3 years later, she's talking about she crying herself to sleep because she's so sad. I'm like, yeah, of course.
And I've never loved anybody like him either. But I don't want a divorce. I still am very much in love with my husband.
Dating someone pretty intensely for the last 6 weeks, and it was wonderful. It was wonderful. It was full. We were full of conversation and laughter and friendship and all these wonderful things.
So let me just read to you guys what it says on the screen here. So I believe it's referring to this woman. Ex-wife divorced her husband to date the attractive dude, i.e. Chad, but after 6 weeks, he told her that he wants a young woman instead, and now she's pissed about it and she's making these videos. You see, what women do, guys, when they leave these long-term marriages and things like this, it's not like they just leave it without a backup plan. You see what I'm saying? There's always some dude that they're talking to, some guy on the sidelines that she is ready to try and get a relationship out of. But of course, when they can't get the relationship, then it's a problem. And of course, you know, none of these guys want a relationship. The men that these women are talking to on the sides, they don't want a relationship with them. They just want casual bedroom fun, which if you want to return to the streets, that's on you. But the streets are a cold place indeed, especially when you are a lazy parasite.
But for various reasons, we're just at different life stages and doesn't necessarily have a long-term compatibility. So I know it was the right decision for us to end it, but I'm also sad because it was really fun and I don't want that to stop. But it's also annoying that didn't work out and I have to go back to dating because it's really hard.
It's a harrowing confrontation between a man, his wife, and her lover.
She's my wife, man. She's my wife.
Bro, you gotta let her go, dog. Come on. She's for the streets, bro. Come on.
It's almost painful to watch as 48-year-old Keith King struggles with his wife's lover as he pleads with her to come home.
Dating. You're picking him over me. You're picking him over me now.
Interesting how, you see, guys, this is Exhibit A, why dudes don't want to get married, right? The wife is standing here recording her husband. This is absolutely disgusting, man. Absolutely disgusting. You know, these women should get nothing from divorces at all. In fact, they should be paying the dudes money.
Who's the guy holding him back? Is there like two dudes in the room? Yeah, no, for sure. Like, it's bogus because homegirl's gonna get paid out too, even though she's doing cheating and stuff like that. So, super grimy.
It's disgusting to me.
Want this?
Now, this bitter love triangle has led to a shocking court verdict. Keith King sued his wife's lover and was just awarded $9 million. Here's Les Trent.
Never mind. What the heck? Why did he sue the dude though? Classic. The woman gets to escape accountability. Classic.
That controversial lawsuit was heard right here in this courthouse. Keith King claimed that his marriage was in perfect shape until that stranger came along and stole his wife and ruined everything.
Every time he knew I was out of town.
Hold up, $9 million? How does dude have $9 million? Who was he cheating with?
He was coming into town.
Attorneys Joanne Foyle and Dorothy O'Neill represented Keith King.
You don't have to prove that there was a perfect marriage, just that there was some genuine love and affection in the marriage.
Keith King owns a BMX stunt show that performs at NFL halftime shows in state fairs across America. His 33-year-old wife, Danielle, worked with him as an MC. She says the marriage was already in trouble before she became involved with another man. He discovered Danielle was cheating when he found flirtatious texts on her phone.
I bet you the dude was one of the bikers at those shows, so he was probably balling.
Called him from her phone, and I said, she's a married woman. Leave her alone. Don't you ever contact her again.
This is the crazy part that gets me, man, is, you know, if you ever catch your wife or your girlfriend or anything like that cheating, just ditch the woman and don't talk to either of them, right? They don't care. They don't care about you. If they did care about you, if they did care about what you had to say, they wouldn't be doing it in the first place. I'm glad this guy got $9 million out of the situation. I don't really understand how the suing works here, if somebody can explain in the comments. But, you know, no point getting mad at the dude, guys. Absolutely no point even wasting your energy. Just throw the woman back out on the streets where she belongs.
She belongs to the streets.
And do your best to move on with your life. That's the way it has to go.
But he says the affair continued for months in secret. Then last year, Danielle moved out of their home. Soon after, Keith went to her new apartment and was shocked to find the lover, Francisco Hooser, there.
Yeah, see, guys, if a woman cheats on you once, she's going to do it again. Okay, you can't forgive people who cheat on you. They are just going to do it again and again. It makes absolutely no sense to me, guys, when dudes are trying to hold together their marriage when the woman has already broken the marriage.
She's my wife, man. She's my wife. That is my wife, man.
You need to stop.
Wife.
Tell me about that day you confronted your wife and her lover.
If she had been in a car accident and I walked up on the car accident and saw her, dead in the car, that's what it felt like to me. I felt like I just witnessed her die.
Keith says he considers the $9 million award to be a hollow victory because he'd give anything for his old life
Got a
back.
kid together
There isn't
too?
a dollar amount that you can put on it for what I think my family's worth.
She's my wife, man. She's my wife.
Watching my ex thrive, it's a beautiful thing, but it's really triggering for me because I walked away with literally having to start over.
I love watching these videos, man, where you have women will complain. So what'll happen is they will leave their husbands, they will leave their boyfriends because they think that they can do better, because they think that they can either take his money or they have another relationship lined up. And then they ditch the guy and the man's situation only improves, right?
I love to see it. I love to see it. It's not enough that she already dipped out. She wants him to be miserable and to be failing on top of it.
He goes
Get outta
out
here.
there, he gets a better job, or he replaces the woman with a woman who looks better than her. And I am telling you guys, they cannot handle it. They get so incredibly mad about this, despite the fact that they were the ones who left. You told the man, essentially, that you thought you could do better and you didn't need him. So you left. He said, okay. He picked himself up, he moved on, and now you're pissed about it. This is so incredibly crazy, guys, how like some people, it's just, they don't want to feel like they're missing out. They never cared about the dude, they never cared about the man, but they just want access to the lifestyle, or they just don't want to feel left behind.
Walked away with literally having to start over after 12 years of starting over, of wondering if I'm going to be able to keep a roof over my head with my boys and not being able to just go out and play in our back.
I should have left. It's your fault. I always love when they're just like, they post these videos of them just crying into the camera. It's so bizarre. It's like, why is that like a coping strategy? Like, how is that the solution to any of your problems?
Yard like we used to, and wondering if I'm going to be able to feed them.
I mean, as far as I'm concerned, guys, this is not the man's problem.
Right.
So you left the man who was providing and caring for you, and now you're upset because you can't support yourself anymore. I find it funny, guys, women will get on here and they're like, man, I had to start over. What do you mean start over? You probably came to the relationship with debt. You know what I'm saying? The man being around and providing for you was a privilege. But so many women
Right. And she probably left with child support and alimony. So no, she's not starting over. He's starting over. He's the one who, has to start all over. Get out of here.
take this for granted, guys. They're like, yeah, he's paying all my bills. He's putting a roof over our head. He's financially taking care of the children. But you know what? He just doesn't do the dishes enough. So I'm going to divorce him, right? Or this guy over here, he's more attractive.
I know someone that happened to. Dude was slaving away like 60 hours a week. Wife was at the crib talking about, you don't help out enough.
And he pays me more attention because my husband is working a very large amount of hours every day. So I'm going to ditch him because I deserve better. And then they leave and they're like, wait a minute, where did the roof go? Right? Where did that guy who was paying all of my bills, where did that go? I thought I was still going to be entitled to some money. No. Absolute parasites, man. Absolute parasites. And the thing that gets me as well is they always say that they're starting over, but they never contributed anything to begin with. What do you mean started over? You didn't have anything. So many of these women, they don't have careers, right? They work as like baristas and crap. They marry a dude who's doing well, and then they want to talk about starting over. You didn't even start. You know what I'm saying? Like you are working a minimum level entry job a lot of the times. Then they stop working because the husband's providing for them. And they want to talk crap when they have to return to the workforce. Man. And guys, I'm not trying to knock baristas or anything like that, right? Don't get me wrong, guys. I love my coffee. Okay, but for these women to pretend like they're providing nearly as much as the man in these situations is disgusting to me.
Am I going to be able to feed them?
I'm not signing them papers, man. That's not my daughter.
Don't throw
I'm not
this at me.
paying child
Don't
support.
throw
We getting
this
divorced,
at
right? She's not my daughter biologically.
You signed these adoption papers, giving these child the same biological rights as a child who is your
Bro,
own.
I didn't sign the birth certificate. What adoption paper? Where I signed them at?
I got the papers.
Okay, you got the papers. You ain't got no papers.
Somewhere.
You signed the birth certificate?
No, he didn't sign it.
I didn't sign the birth certificate. That's what I'm saying. That's not my daughter biologically. Her daddy in
But she
jail.
was there since she was born.
Okay, what that mean?
You adopted her though. I got the adoption papers
Okay,
somewhere.
but what that mean?
Somewhere.
I'm not paying child support.
We were married.
I don't know if this is a skit or not. I'm curious as to what the rules would be in this situation. Knowing the way women cater, or I mean the way courts cater to women, I'm sure he'd still have to pay. But I'm curious what the rules would
Married
be.
for 7 years.
Just pull out the birth certificate.
Okay, it don't really matter if we was married or not. It don't really matter. That's not my daughter.
Like,
I'm not. But
This woman is trying to get, guys, again, exhibit number 437,000, why dudes don't want to get married. You have this woman here. I don't know if this is an act or not, right? Or if it's a skit or something like this. But this is a woman who is trying to get her ex-husband to pay money for a kid that isn't even his, guys. Right? It is astounding to me that this even has any sort of legal footing whatsoever. Dudes don't want to get married. You have women leaving their husbands because they feel like it, and then the dude is on the hook to pay not only just regular child support, which why on earth is that required anyway? If the woman can't financially support the kids shouldn't be with her. But apparently we're also being forced to pay child support for kids that aren't even our own.
to pay child support. You move on, meet somebody else. Then he taking care of you and your daughter. You getting double benefits. How did that sound?
Once you adopt this child, it becomes yours. And
But what I'm saying is, where the
Yo, I know a girl who she's getting child support from her baby daddy, even though they split the kids 50-50. And she's on all the government subsidies, and she's living with another dude. And she's getting like Social Security and what is that? Disability, even though she could work. It's insane. She's getting like 5 checks. It's like, what the heck?
papers at?
I understand. Do you have the papers?
She don't know where that papers is even at.
and
That's what I'm saying. She's so unorganized. Why we getting divorced now? You're not organized.
first of all, we're the reason why my brain is fucked
Whatever,
up.
but this
Get her out, man. I cannot stand people like this. I cannot stand them. Manipulative, lying little parasites who are just there trying to steal money from the guy.
this your
Let's pump the
choice.
brakes. Let's pump the brakes.
This is your
We're gonna
choice.
take a break, and we're gonna come back in like 15 minutes.
This is your choice.
Just 15 minutes.
Where's bro's lawyer at? He just
15 minutes for what? I'm not signing that. It's not my
Where's the
kid.
papers? You're signing these papers. You've
I'm
been
not
her
signing
life
nothing. No,
for 7+
I'm not. I
years.
told you I'm not signing.
You know what, guys? I don't think she had the paperwork to begin with at all. I think she was just completely lying, completely bluffing, hoping that he would sign this crap in the meantime.
This.
Since she's been born.
This paper, I'm not signing. I'm not signing that.
I don't think this would even fly in court. Like, she's with her lawyer and they're like pressuring him to sign something and he doesn't have an attorney. I don't think that'll fly.
You want this is her decision to get divorced. So why should I pay for her daughter that's not mine biologically? Whether you think I adopted her or
Stop
not,
and recenter in 15 minutes.
yeah, I took care of her.
Give us
Okay.
15 and we'll figure this out.
Okay, you
You're
might
just
need
throwing
15.
away
You know
7
what I'm
years.
saying?
You're just throwing away 7 years of being in your daughter's
You're throwing away
life.
7.
Yeah, I was just about to say that. I was like, no, you're throwing away 7 years. You're the one who's trying to leave. You're always trying to put it on somebody else.
Raised her.
What an absolute psycho this woman is. She initiates the divorce and then tries to claim that the dude is the one who is throwing away the relationship of 7 years. Number one, the relationship with that child is going to be discontinued. Let's not get that twisted. Number two, she's the one that threw away the relationship to begin with. And she's talking about abandoning the kid. No, madam, you broke the family.
Yep.
Always crazy to me, guys, when these women try and play victims and they try and claim like the man is the one that broke up the family when they are the ones who initiated the divorce and the ones who are trying to rob him.
This was your idea,
You
not mine.
raised her. We were
This is
together.
your idea, not mine.
You know what?
Was it not your idea to get divorced?
And then these girls don't even give a crap who the dad is or who the real dad is, just as long as someone is there to cut the checks and be the ATM. That's why they always be pinning fatherhood on the wrong dad, stuff like that, and keeping kids away from the dad. They actually don't care. They don't see a dad in the child's life or the biological dad in the child's life as valuable. So
Look, we're not getting anywhere.
Okay.
Let's just take 15 minutes to cool off and come.
How you don't want to help me take care of Charlotte?
Yo, you being unprofessional.
How you don't want to help me take care of
You're pretty
Charlotte?
unprofessional.
So what am I supposed to
Talk
tell
to your
her?
lawyer.
So what am I supposed to tell her?
Tell her that we
So what am I supposed to tell her?
Okay.
The
Tell
truth.
her that you broke up the family
Right.
because you felt like you could do better.
you know, Taylor, you know she's not gonna say that. You already know what it's gonna be. Homeboy's a deadbeat. Da, 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 he ain't nothing. He ain't this.
The man, he wasn't good enough for you. Just tell her the truth. Tell her that you left and you broke up the quote-unquote family. Mind you, this isn't even his kid. Just a reminder again, guys. I don't know why these dudes are taking care of kids that are not their own. Women who have kids and they try and bring them to a relationship, guys, complete red flag.
Mm-hmm.
I would strongly advise you to never deal with a woman who is a single mother, who never has children to another dude, because there are so many bad outcomes for you.
Right. I know a couple guys that are messing with single moms, and yeah, they are like immediately doing the picking them up, buying them gifts, taking them to practice, taking them to school, like instantly in like the father role, buying toys and presents and all that, but they don't get any of like the discipline or the authority, and the kids be talking crazy. It's a lose-lose. You get all the difficult, challenging things of being a parent without the enforcement, without raising them the way you want to raise them. It's a horrible. It's like working a job for free, working 40, 50 hours a week for free, which is a horrible idea.
It's a bad situation to begin with, it's a bad situation all the way through, and it's a bad situation at the end. There is no point dating these people.
So you just walking out your life completely?
Yes, I am.
That's fucked up.
I'm closing this chapter in my life. You want a divorce? I'm closing the chapter on you and Charlotte. I'm not
You
taking care
never
of
wondered
either one
why
of
I wanted the divorce? You never asked me why I wanted the divorce.
you. Okay.
Okay.
You don't think it's something that you did wrong?
I cannot tolerate these people. They disgust me, right? The fact that these people are not like in some detention center, some psych ward is amazing.
I ain't do nothing wrong.
You don't think so?
I ain't do nothing wrong.
A woman
That's
don't
why
want
I'm not
divorce
taking
for
care
no
of you and
reason.
Charlotte. I ain't do nothing wrong. I'm just walking away because you probably got a dude or something. I don't know what's going on.
If I had a dude, I wouldn't be asking you for no
Okay,
child
but check this out.
Yeah,
I'm
you
not
will.
about to take care
That's
of you.
such a lie,
I'm
man.
gonna take care of Charlotte. You gonna move on, meet somebody else. He gonna do the same thing that I was doing. Daddy, like I've been playing daddy for all these years, and then I'm not about to pay for stuff, and then she gets stuff from two dads. She ain't gonna have two daddies.
It's important to understand that when you signed the adoption papers, it became your daughter as well.
Yeah, but I didn't. Where the papers at? Y'all ain't got the paperwork.
That's why we need
As if I'm gonna listen to what the homegirl's lawyer is trying to say. Dude is literally paid to take her side and to screw me over. Why is bro even talking?
15 minutes to recoup.
Okay, man. Y'all go recoup. 15 minutes. Go recoup. Go recoup. I'll be here. Y'all want me to leave? What y'all gonna do?
It's probably in the other binder, okay? Let's just get the other binder.
That's just crazy how he spent 7 years with our daughter. My baby daddy is in jail.
Yeah, I spent a whole lot of money on y'all too. I ain't
Oh,
spend
there we go then. Go holler at him. There we go. Problem solved.
no more
And
money.
I didn't ask you to do.
So not only is this kid not even his, but it belongs to a dude that is in prison. I mean, you just can't make this crap up, guys. You really can't. The red flags coming out the wazoo here, and dudes are still on the hook to pay for this crap. Do not sign anything.
Hold on, Taylor. Hold on. I figured out what she could tell the daughter. Your daddy's in jail. There we go. I have a bad judge of character.
Do not marry these women. Do not give them a relationship. Okay? And if you want to ignore what I just said, hey man, go for it, but don't be surprised when you're the one who gets completely screwed over in a situation like this.
I ain't spending no more
And
money.
I didn't ask you to do it. I never asked you to do any of
I
what
did it
you
because I
did.
loved you.
And you
I
don't love
your daughter.
Charlotte?
But
Okay,
guess what?
so
The love is gone. The thrill is gone. You know, BB King, the thrill
love
is
is
gone.
gone. So love just
It's gone.
flies.
Closing the chapter right now. Like, go take your little break, 15-minute break. Go take your break. Come back. I'm not signing that paper. I will sign a divorce paper, but I'm not paying no child support.
I'm gonna find the adoption papers and you're gonna sign this paper.
Okay, whatever. I'm gonna get me a lawyer too. I don't care. I'm gonna
Get
get a
your
attorney
lawyer.
too.
The papers
should've been
are
got one, bro.
signed.
Okay, I'm gonna get a lawyer. We're not gonna discuss this anymore. I'm done. Y'all done? Because I'm gonna get a lawyer.
There's two ways to really handle this. You can get a lawyer, which is by your own regard you're able to do. But the more this is dragged out, the more it becomes more like child support and less like supporting Charlotte like you already have been.
Oh, shut the hell up, bro.
Right. Yeah, no.
Shut the hell up. This guy's trying to manipulate the dude as well.
Yeah.
Get out of here. These people are such worms, man. So lazy, such parasites.
And one seems a little more expensive than the other.
All right,
And those are the only two.
I'm gonna get a lawyer.
routes that we
I can pay for the money. I can afford a lawyer. I'm cool. So y'all.
So you really not
Y'all can go talk about some different terms.
You're not shit.
Yo, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing?
Wasn't this the woman who complained at the start for having something thrown at her? Oh, don't throw those papers at me. And here she goes, throwing papers.
Oh, what's wrong with you? Why are you doing all that?
I'm over this bullshit.
You see what she got on, bro? That's why I'm cool, bro. She got her tied and stuff, man. I'm cool. I'm gonna get a lawyer. I'm not signing that. Thank you, sir. Appreciate you. I'm gonna get a lawyer, bro.
Absolutely disgusting, man. So
Alrighty, y'all. That's it for the day. Yeah, man, go show Taylor the Fiend some love, man. Be putting out some banger. Subscribe to your boy. Hit the like button. Comment down below. And I'll see you in the next one.